And this is not what I do either. I am not here to tell you guys what to believe. I present the facts. I present the proof and the receipts of things for you guys, and you make your own decision. All right? And don't apologize again, Psycho Bunny. If I get hate, I get hate. It is what it is. But this is what I stand on.
I have never said I believe that he is doing that. Those words have never came out of my mouth. He would have had 100 billion calls until something was done. I wouldn't have let up on that. And anybody who knows me knows better.
Yeah, B. Gross says, Lori is the one who has put out there Andy is being inappropriate with the girls, no one else. It's true too.
Weird. Go over there and talk to her about it, because she's the one who says that and clearly believes it. Why is she leaving her kid over there if she believes that's the case? She doesn't.
Exactly.
She doesn't no more believe it than the man in the moon. She just wants something to use against Andy that they just throw shit and hope it sticks. That's all this is.
Yeah. Crazy Coastal Coconuts, thank you. They say, why take sides? We all get to have opinions and don't have to agree, even if we're the best of friends. I hate this for all. Oop, it jumped. I hate this for all, even if we're the best of friends. I hate this for all. Sophie, Psycho Bunny, Villain, Nikki, just wanted to see my favorite peacemaker be happy.
Thank you. Well said. Who said that?
Crazy Coastal Coconuts. Oh, shit show. You have no idea how intense this drama is.
It's ridiculous. And I'm just trying to get out of it. And I know that I'm the main subject right now, but for so many wrong reasons. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. If I believed it, I would do something about it.
Let's talk about Danielle for a second.
And condone that.
Let's talk about Danielle for a second. A couple weeks ago, she smacked her baby on a TikTok live stream. What did you do?
I called CPS and made a report. Mm-hmm. And another mandated reporter seen it, and she called and made a report as well.
Okay. So why on earth, if you thought this to be true about Andy and that girl, why wouldn't you do something about that?
No, let's hear it. How come he's not had one allegation on that? He would have a million by now. I would call every day if I thought a child was in danger and I see nothing being done. But CPS showed up on her right after that. So I left it alone and I stepped out of it. I wouldn't just, there would be allegations. I wouldn't just make that nothing. Nope, no big deal. He's grooming her. Come on, guys. Seriously? I don't believe that, or I would have done something about it. I'm not saying that somebody hasn't gotten in my head and made me question things for a second, but I was a kid not in that situation, but an abused child, and I feel like I would know those signs, and they're not there. I've seen them in person together.
Mm-hmm. You have. Yeah, and that's something nobody else can say from this side of the internet. You know.
Well, MMD, did you go over there and say that when they held that 5-hour live about it? Did you go over and say that over there or just here? Quit defending myself, you mean?
Mm-hmm. And Kitty says, so why do we keep going live discussing it if we want it to end? And this is the first time I've been live discussing any of it. This is it.
Same. The 5-hour live was held over there.
One for 3.5 hours and the next one for 5. And that wasn't me. This is the first time I'm speaking on this.
You're going to catch it for this.
I don't give a shit. Chrissy says, I didn't like that people were demanding answers, then get angry when they get answers.
What is that about? Don't be Do you understand where I don't want to tell any information? Because every time I do, y'all just use it as ammunition.
Right.
What do you want me to do after I've taken accountability for what I've done? Have I been, just banished from the magical kingdom for forever?
Kitty, I just answered your question. Simple, kind questions don't get answered in this chat. Very disappointing. I just answered your question. You are not the only person in the chat, dear.
You were not getting this kind of bullshit before I came on your panel. And these people.
I expected this. I expected this.
Please just try to look at this at least objectively, and it will make more sense to you. Take your feelings out of it and look at it objectively.
Did you send Lisa Richard money for a sub?
Yes, when I very first came onto the scene and seen Lisa, my first live, she was begging for a sub, and I had no idea who she was. Like, I didn't know the story. And I sent Jace money for a sub. The next day, or maybe 2 days later, she asked me again, and I said no. But yeah, like my very first watching of Lisa, I did.
Well, there's your answer.
MMD, what is your problem with me? It just doesn't matter where I go. Here you are. I get that you don't like me. I do, and I'm sorry for that. You're just going to have to not like me and move on.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy says, Psycho Bunny sent Jay school supplies and clothes the same day Lori got food, and Lori got pissed. She did. She got pissed. Okay. I remember that day.
First of all, that's not accurate.
What's not accurate? Not the same day?
I don't know if it was the same. I don't know what was going on that day. I sent it to Jay, but I sent it directly to her house.
Yes, I don't remember. Clothes and the school supplies and stuff.
I don't remember if Lori was mad. I didn't send school supplies.
Right.
And I don't know if Lori was mad that day. About what? I must have missed that. I don't
remember now. There's so much that's, you a week goes by and it's like 6 months. I don't know. I don't
know what that's about either. I didn't send supplies though.
Okay.
Man, that's not going to happen, Be Gross. It's not going to matter for some reason how many times I say. You can't expect people in this community to take accountability if that's the way they're treated. I mean, I have gotten more messages from people that you wouldn't believe, the people that have messaged me that aren't even in this community anymore, that are seeing this shit or being messaged about this shit, and it's wild. I've had a lot of people come to me in support in messages that are scared to do it publicly because of how bad I've been drugged. Friends of mine have been ran out of rooms just because they're associated with me. This is like wild. It's really immature from grown women. It's disappointing. If you guys think you're disappointed, imagine my disappointment.
Wendy says, I stand beside my friend Psycho Bunny, and that's where I will stand, period. I don't give a fuck what anyone says or thinks. And I'm pretty much with you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. I made a mistake, and I hope all their other friends are perfect. You know what I mean? I'm liable to make more mistakes. Maybe not that kind of mistake, but I'm liable to fuck up again, and Lord forbid I do it in real life. What would that be like?
Yeah. Camden says, I would walk away from that family if it were me, but that's just me.
Camden, I have blocked, I have blocked when I say all of them, I mean the whole family. I blocked all of them. I will no longer allow her to be a game piece that's used against me. I was just trying to help. I understand where some people think that's weird. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm done.
I hope so. For your sake, I hope so. Not Without My Father says, okay, I'm late. I'm sorry. Psycho Bunny, I don't know you, but you're a sweetheart. The internet is fucked. The most disgusting are in charge now.
Thank you. It's me. I had no idea. It actually made me feel sorry for people in this community who are treated like that. It's wild. I expected a beating and a bashing, but I didn't expect it to go on for 5 hours and there to be lies thrown in and people just to make up whatever and throw that in. I gave Andy thousands, and that's not true either. There was a lot in that was just false.
Right. Jennifer, the caregiver, says, I'm not taking sides with things, but watching and listening. Also had listened to the live with Lolly, but she took accountability and apologized. She did, Jennifer, the caregiver, and her and Psycho Bunny have been talking, and I don't want to say friends, but friendly again since about a month after all that happened. So, Psycho Bunny said that earlier in the live. I don't know if you were here for it.
I've apologized more than once to her.
Yeah. Boy Oh Boy says, Psycho Bunny, Lori found out you gave Jay a present. She was pissed. Then the dogs, my chat jumped. Then the dogs and at Andy's. 2 seconds later, Andy and Jay are lovers. People think, why didn't Lori go nuts? I don't know.
I don't know, but you take that down, because that just even that comment makes me sick. That I don't want to see that in a sentence, because she would be mortified. Who removed that? Like, yuck. Yeah. Next question, please.
Your YouTube channel. You don't do anything over. You don't upload. You don't do shit on it, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because somebody in the chat's asking.
No, I don't. YouTube? No. I don't mess with any of that stuff. I'm less and less in that stuff, I hope, soon. I don't want to be involved in this shit show. I didn't come up here to, fight some more with Nikki and get another 2-day live, drug on me. I just wanted to say, I didn't say that. And you would have mentioned that. Whoever you talked to after that fucking lied to you. That's all I was trying to say. Sophie, I know you're going to catch shit for this, because I have hundreds of people that just hate me now and I get it, whatever. I appreciate you taking the chance, though.
You're my friend.
Thank you for standing by me. I appreciate that.
Friends. You can ask all of my mods, all of my friends that's in the chat. This is what I do for my friends. I take up for you, especially when I know you're right. You're not in the wrong with something. It's craziness.
I don't know what I did to her for her to just this a personal attack. But I'm done with it. Stop. There's nothing more that you can say. You've told the truth and lied on me.
Yeah. Yeah. Let them in the chat says, I've watched From the Bushes for about 2 years, this entire situation and Psycho Bunny. I've watched the kindness of her heart and giving all the time and caring, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, Let Them. They got me in so much trouble. I mean, you would not believe. I'm holding money over people's head. What is that? What the fuck do these people do that I've given money to? Because I'll tell you what, holding money over their heads my ass, Andy owes me from a fucking phone bill from last November. Wow. He said he's going to pay me back, and I said, don't worry about it. And he said, no, I'm going to pay you back. I keep my word, or whatever the fuck he said. And I said, okay, well, let's wait till after Christmas. Hopefully he meant this Christmas. I don't fucking know. I've never been paid back 1 red cent, so I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
I lost in this game.
Lady, yes. Cousin Fucker is somebody from TikTok, yes. I came to hopefully hear from Sophie speaking on Lindsay. What do you want to know, MMD? She did videos trashing me on TikTok. Couldn't be a woman and tag
MMD
me.
probably is Lindsay.
Well, I'm gonna answer it anyway. Wasn't even woman enough to tag me in said videos and in comment sections of people. So I spoke back on her. I don't come for people for no reason. Okay? You come at me a certain way, I come back at you even harder. And that's what the fuck I did. So there's that. Well, MMD, this is about Psycho Bunny. This is about Psycho Bunny. Everything.
You're such an asshole.
This is. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. But this is about Psycho Bunny. That is why I set up and hit the fucking live button. Because this is about Psycho Bunny. Okay?
Breathe. Why do that at all? I mean, if you don't like the people in here, you don't like what's happening, you don't like what's being said, just go on.
Yeah.
I mean, did you attend the 5-hour bunny bash over there? Get out of here.
Well, let's be truthful with that. 2 days total. It was about 9 hours altogether.
That's so sad. That's a full shift and some overtime.
Right? Thank you, Past. Sophie definitely has taken shots for people over the years. I have.
Well, I didn't want to be one of them.
Well, it is what it is.
You've been good to me, and I appreciate you never wavering on that.
Well, when you're my friend, you're my friend. It doesn't matter what other people were saying about it. I know you. You know?
I've shown proof on that, but nobody over there that's accusing me of that has shown proof. Andy said he want to be driving the bus that drives over me. That is fucking hurtful.
Crazy.
After everything that I've done, and if that's what y'all mean by holding it over their heads, no, I just have helped you so much. I expect at least some common fucking respect between the both of us, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, Texas girl. Yeah.
It is what it is. I just don't want to be involved in it anymore. I didn't say that, and it's ridiculous that you would take cheap shots and kick me while I'm down. I never thought that was you, but here we are.
And it's crazy that people are just taking her word. The fuck?
Right. No
that's
proof.
What's crazy.
If I said it in that phone call like you claim I did, I said it to you. Why didn't you mention it when you recapped the phone call if it was such a big deal that you needed to drag me for days? How are you holding me responsible for what other people are doing with Chanel? That's wild to just flat out tell. I mean, you were just throwing anything at me that would stick. You're responsible for this. This is your fault. You did this. Like, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? And then everything that they don't forget it. They turn that good into something bad that you did. It was for your own reasons. You were being manipulative. I've lost so much money on this app. I haven't gained shit.
No, you haven't. You haven't.
It isn't about throwing my money around. It was about helping people who sent me messages saying things like, well, I'm going to sell my truck for $200. It was that kind of shit.
Yeah. And not without my father says, Sophie, we witnessed your humility and honesty when what happened to Naked Butterfly. And I want to bring that up too, because I have not heard it myself. I've only heard people tell me this, that I was put into the conversation of setting up Naked Butterfly for that picture. The picture that she showed of Lori on my panel, and I had no fucking idea she was going to do it, or did it until after it was already done. Why would I risk my YouTube channel to let Naked Butterfly show a topless picture of Lori Jones on a live stream? Why? What do I get out of that? Not a fucking thing. Losing my channel? What? What do I get out of that?
The orchestration of all of that came from Cousin Fucker.
There you go.
But we don't want to talk about that. All her people over there don't want to discuss that. And I'm over the pictures. I'm over being told.
I had no idea that picture existed until it was shown on a live stream on my channel. Like, no clue it existed.
Nikki said, that me helping Lori was like slapping Naked Butterfly in the face. It is wild that you would make that comment.
No.
You guys have to start sitting back and listening to some of the shit you say. Because it's crazy.
It is crazy. Thank you, Nikki B. So I'm sorry Psycho Bunny is dealing with this. I'm a silent watcher, but I watch the two of you, and you ladies are amazing women. I love to see Sophie's support. Much love. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Exactly, Police Navidad. It was Naked Butterfly, not me. I had nothing to do with that picture. Again, I had no idea that picture existed until she showed it on the live stream. Wow, we were actively live.
Somebody was set up for that picture, but it wasn't you setting up. No. Somebody was set up for that fall, because people like to place things in people's hands to have it drop, to have their hands cleaned. Sometimes that happens.
Right. Exactly, Cookin'. And you didn't chuckle either. Sophie, you didn't even know she showed the pic. I didn't. Because I was playing a live of Lori's. Me and Naked Butterfly were live. And I was on the other screen of the video we were playing of Lori, and she shows this picture, and she says something about it, and I switched back over, and I was like, what picture? Let me see it. And she flashed it super quick, and I was like, I didn't even see it, and I was like, send it to me, because I didn't see what it was. She flashed it so quickly the second time. There was no chuckle. I didn't know what the fuck it was. Miss Bella Zoe, listen, I'm not here for you to make you guys support who I support. I'm just here to show you guys and tell you guys all the things, and you make your own decisions. That's it. That's it. You need to listen to the shit you said. Yeah, Heidi. She knows what she said to Lolly. She knows, and she's said she was sorry for it. I was twisted. Go ahead,
Heidi. I did listen to the shit that I said. I did have a long talk with her about that. I know I contradicted myself, because I said it and then I turned around and did it. You're exactly right. What else would you like for me to do with that? I've taken accountability for it. Do you want an apology for it? I'm sorry, Heidi. You can go have a talk with Lolly about our relationship or our conversation. But yeah, we had another argument after that, actually, before we made up.
Heidi says, why would you say that Dorit shouldn't be trusted? She has the screenshot.
Heidi, I know that y'all are best friends, and I didn't say she shouldn't be. Did I say Dorit shouldn't be trusted?
She says yes.
I don't know why I said that. Maybe I thought she was the other Dorit. Maybe I don't know why. I'm trying to think back of that. Send it to me. Send me the conversation. Was it between me and Rose or me and Andy?
Yeah, Marie H. I wasn't even paying no kind of attention to anything about that picture and shit. It was, and I was
that's probably why she flashed it, because you weren't there. You know what I mean?
Let's see. Cynthia D says, I can't believe people give a crap what you guys do with your lives. Too much time on their hands. Oh, my chat jumped. I'm a silent watcher as well. What Sophie and PB do with their money and lives is none of our business. Boy, oh boy, she says that she has everybody blocked and she's done helping them.
Yeah, I'm it's whatever. I can't even have conversations with them. They're all blocked on my phone. I don't want any part of it. I'm tired of being, one, her being a game piece, and two, me being accused of all of this simply because I was trying to help. Like, I just don't want no part of it anymore. Them saying that to her and dragging her into adult conversations and adult situations is wild.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
I can't believe he would say those things to her, knowing that's crazy. Especially not coming to me and saying, hey, did you say this? No one asked me if I said this. They just all went with so-and-so's word.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that became acceptable to do. Okay, well, let me start spreading lies too. I mean, what is that? She certainly wasn't upset about that for 5 hours after we had the phone call.
Chanel says, it's not slapping Naked Butterfly in the face, and can people please stop talking about Naked Butterfly? Chanel, I wish that they would. I do. Unless it's sunshine and rainbows and butterflies, I don't.
Is that Chanel?
Yeah. I don't want her brought up, you know, unless it's good things. I don't want it brought up. But
well, I wasn't slapping anyone in the face. That wasn't on my mind at all when I was in the middle of the shit I was in with Lori.
No.
It wasn't to stick it to anybody. It wasn't to piss anybody off. It didn't come from a malicious place. I understand that doesn't matter to anyone, but it didn't.
Yeah, and you know, I just never mind. Gigi, it is ridiculous for women our age. Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. I'm sorry for my part in that. I really am. I never wanted to be involved in the bullshit to this deep, regardless of how much people think I love the drama. Well, again, Chanel, I had no idea people were threatening you until I was sent your live. And when I heard you saying it was the first time that I knew anything about it. You and Nikki telling me, you called me, you said, bitch. The way you spoke to me was wild on that panel. I'm not in control, contrary to what you and Nikki believe, of someone else's actions, especially someone I had actions I knew nothing about. I didn't send anyone to do that. I never send anybody to go over there and just harass and hate someone like it's been done to me. I didn't do that. You're wrong. And y'all telling me that I'm responsible for someone else's actions is wild.
Yeah.
You calling me a bitch on panel for no reason? Wild. I did say that to Nikki, and after the lies she spread about me, she deserved to hear that. Should I have yelled at her? Absolutely not. I shouldn't have yelled. But you guys are wrong.
Well, Chanel, did you tell Nikki not to bring Naked Butterfly up? Because all of the things that we're talking about Naked Butterfly today was what was brought up on Nikki's lives over the weekend. So.
I thought you were my friend, Chanel, and the next thing I know, you're hosting a bunny bath over there with you and Nikki. You can say that you were Switzerland all you want to, but there's a whole shit ton of people that don't believe that, and I'm one of them. I didn't send anyone to threaten you. I wouldn't do that. I don't know why you think I would do that. Why wouldn't I just do it myself? That's weird. Go make up a fake account and threaten Chanel. Okay. Wasn't me, ma'am. And you and Nikki saying, it's your fault, they were your friends. It's your fault, bitch. No, it's not. I'm not held responsible for anybody's actions no more than they are mine. To pin that on me was wild. Y'all are throwing anything at me hoping it sticks. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Holding a 5-hour live, a 3-hour live, bashing somebody. Okay. But I didn't do what you're accusing me of, and I'm not responsible for who did it to you. I knew nothing about it. Nobody came to me and told me about that. I wouldn't condone
and I did notice, yeah, I did notice Andy in Nikki's second live saying something about I am always mad all the time, and Nikki's like, yeah, she is. I'm rarely a mad person, an upset and angry person, but when I'm lied on, I don't take that too kindly, you know.
Okay, but let evidence speak for itself.
I will own my shit. Exactly.
Your videos to his videos. His are way more going off explosive. I mean, that's mostly what they are.
Yeah. Lying, like, come on, did a video saying that I spoke to his daughter and he's going to the police and pressing charges on me. The fuck? Say what? That never happened.
Listen, the kids have been put in a shitty situation. That when Lori's mad at you, that's the first thing she says. I don't want you talking to my kid no more. That's over. But if you're on good terms with Lori, you are the best person, queen. My daughter loves you so much.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, nobody can see through what's happening there. She thinks she's slick and she's not. But they messed it up for Jay. You know what I mean? She's the one that isn't, and I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk. I don't want to hear it. They messed that up for her with their fucking lies, because that's all that was a lie, and it was wrong to involve her. Say what you want to. I don't care. Your lies affect other people, and that's when it becomes a problem. I didn't say those things. You would have outed it in the phone call. You waited until you buddied up with somebody, had a conversation, was like, oh my God. No, ma'am. I'm not taking that. That's not mine. I did give Lori the money, and I'm not speaking on the other shit that's going on. I'm just not. Andy, I don't know. Andy wants to drive a bus over me. That is fucking wild.
Yeah.
That hurts my feelings. That's hurtful. I know that he's mad that I talked to Lori. I'm sure that he is. I knew he was going to be pissed.
I don't think that's true, Miss Bella Zoe, but I will ask Psycho Benny. Miss Bella Zoe says, did you send money to be able to keep in touch with Jay?
No.
Okay.
I did try to keep the peace at that point, but I wasn't sending money to keep in touch with Jay. Jay and I were talking, you know, we were already speaking.
Maria, whenever I saw the screenshots of, Psycho Bunny and the groceries with Lori, I assumed that she did a Walmart order. But, Psycho Bunny has her own life, her own shit going on, and she didn't have time to make Lori up a grocery order and had it sent to her house, so she just gave.
I was during that time trying to talk sense, breathe a little life into Lori. I was trying to talk sense into Lori, telling her to stop doing stupid things online. I was trying to be the person that people were saying that she needed to guide her with some things. She'll do good for a minute like she does, and then she hears or sees something, and Lori just twists off not knowing what it's about or what's really happening. And then later she finds out and is like, oh well. And just doesn't care all the destruction she's left behind.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't care either. I can deal with the being drug. It's what she did to her kid in the process of that she doesn't, they don't give a shit about.
They don't care.
But it was best for me in the end. So let it be what it is. That's what it's going to be. That's what I want it to be, because I don't want to deal with it anymore either. I catch a lot of shit for helping in that situation. Yeah. And it always turns out bad for me. There's not been one time that it didn't. I've lost a lot of money on the entire situation, and I just want to be done with all of it.
Yeah. MMD, I thought you were leaving. You said you were out. I thought you were leaving.
I won't ever. Bye, MMD. I won't ever help again. Y'all help with the wish list this time. Won't be me.
I mean, keep your money in your pocket. Buy yourself something nice.
No, I'm still going to donate to local animal sanctuary. I'm still going to do me. They're not going to stop me from being a giving person. I mean, I
give
just
to them. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't give to them.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
My
wallet is completely closed there. Now that I know, it's embarrassing to know that I did all those things and they went so unappreciated, and now someone wants to drive a bus over me. Wow. Well, I want you to start paying me back then. While you're driving that bus, it's going to cost you. That's wild. I've never said, hey, I mean, it's been almost a year since that first phone bill. But I'm the bad guy, right? Okay.
Always.
Whatever y'all say. But that's all I had to say, Soph. And I appreciate you giving me a place to say it, even though you're going to lose followers and catch hate for it.
I don't care. I'll regain them. I'll regain other followers. It's fine. If they want to unfollow me and unsubscribe from me for this live today, then okay. I'm not going to do anything to convince you to stay. So it is what it is. If you know me, you know me, and this is what I do, and this is what I stand on, and yeah. I guess I'm not the content creator for you. So that's what I think about it. Not without my father, no, you're fine. You guys, and I want to thank you. Like 95% of you guys have been respectful, even if you don't agree with us or each other. You've been respectful, and
I appreciate that too. Thank you for. I couldn't see the chat, but I appreciate everybody who was at least civil.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I let you down. I really am. I know I've told you that, but I make mistakes, and I made a mistake there, and I can't fix it. There's nothing I can do to take that back. Don't you think I could? If I could, I would.
I know.
But I appreciate you, and I'm sorry for all the hate you're going to catch for this.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I knew it was already happening, so what the hell? So, but if you're done and if you want to go ahead and drop, you can, and I'll close this out in a few minutes.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome.